All right, so hello everyone, Brendon Fatland here, SkunkBurger. Hi. I'm going to be today creating Luca from Luca, the new movie. So, it's a new Disney Pixar. It's good. We'll go in here. We're just going to save the JPEG. Great. And it has all three of them, so it has the cool cat. And the dad, he's awesome with his no eyes and he goes to look at people. He's pretty awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So we got this, so that. Let's bring up Moho Pro. Um, Using 13. I haven't switched over to 13.5 yet. It's on my to-do list. I just got so comfortable using 13 that I don't know. I guess I'm not afraid, but I'm just slow to transition since I know 13 works for what I need. I also had some issues with 13.5, but so I have it down here. It's right here. Just haven't really had much of a chance to get super comfortable with it yet. Let's do a new one. Cool. So I know a lot of people, they use the view select image tracing. I don't do that. Just import my own image here so I can adjust it how I see fit. I'll go down to more content and then Luca. Cool. All right. So perfect. We're going to make this guy. I guess just from the waist up, apparently. And right. So we'll go in here. We'll create just a group. Call it Luca. And in that group, we're obviously going to have a head there. Cool. The bone stuff later, but for now, it's going to go like this. So let's start with this head. Let's go here. We'll create a new vector. Call this head. Go here. And approximately something like that. I like how they make the heads. They're just really simple shapes. It's fun. So much life too. I love these eyes. They're just so thicker line here. The nose is warm. Everything about it is just done really well. Good job, Pixar. You guys are awesome. That's nothing new though. So we'll go here. We'll get rid of the stroke. And we'll just create shape like this. T is over. Add some more. Well, actually, let's see. This. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that, I suppose. It might just be easier to throw in some points where I know exactly where it's going to go. And then we'll just make the rest work with it. Okay, something like this. Might be easier. Okay. Okay. Right, so I'm just rounding out the edges with using the curvature tool, C. And then obviously this here is going to cover this stuff up, so it doesn't need to be perfect. I'll just round it out just in case to make it smoother. So we're doing a transition, sweet. So we'll go in here. And I'm just going to hide it for now so we know it's there. Looks beautiful. Let's move on to the the mouth. So it's the darker color and then the pink around it. That's going to be interesting. Do the dark color first. I wonder what we can do. We'll do a lot of stroke sharp corner. Just gonna do like this. Okay. Select it, create shape, stroke only. Okay. And create shape. Fine. And then what we'll do is we'll grab the line with tool. We'll kind of play around with this some. I don't know. That looks alright. I don't like how this is so, to kind of curve these out a little bit though to give it more of a smoother, any lip that's so robotic like that. I don't know. Cool. My daughter's being funny, just making noises in the background. Alright, so we have that. Now we need to make it lighter. That's the dark color. Gotta make it like this peachy color out here now. Wonder what we can do. That's kind of nice. Okay, and then, you know, this worked out pretty well. I'm gonna try it again. Alright, maybe we'll do this. Fill. Throw that in here. Okay. That obviously isn't super great. Move this around. Control Z. That look better. So I think that's kind of like where the pink layer goes. Right. This. Right over here. My little baby just woke up. I have to go spend some time with my family. I think I'll finish this later. It's a beautiful day out. So, I'll do this. Click T. C, and I'll round it out a little bit. And then that'll bring out a bunch of goofy stuff that needs to be fixed. Like, why is that curvature so crazy long? Okay. Cute. And then we'll bring that back. Let's render that. Alright. It's a little weird here. It's a little too wide. And then it doesn't seem consistent. So let's fix that. Do a line width tool. Click here. That could be a little bit wider, but not. Go like this. Make it smoother. And then this should be a little bit less even. It could be smaller. I think that looks fine. Better. Not perfect, but better. So I'm gonna save here. So I don't do the autosave feature because it slows down the work here. So I have to just save it every once in a while. Luckily, I don't really have mine crash too often though, so that's fine. Which is nice. All right, so Don't know what happened to my layers tab. I might have exited out of it on accident. Cool. Okay. So this nose is really cool. I wonder how we're going to accomplish it. So I'm really intrigued to make this cool 3D nose. So let's do nose. Okay, so I guess we'll just start it with like a basic shape with some different colors. All right, so I guess we'll grab this peachy dark color here. Okay. I love that though. Something about this movie makes me want to go to Italy so I can belch out a pizzaroni or whatever, you know. Spicy meatball. That's really all I got, you know. Okay, so let's find this here. My wife has always wanted to go. Maybe someday we can head out there. I've kind of been planning on like a cool trip like that for a while. Just adding some more. Oh, raster. How you always wish you were vector. Then you wouldn't be so pixelated. I'm sure there's some people watching this right now that love working in raster. Probably cursing my name. I'm just kidding. Raster is just fine. Into that sort of thing. Just joking. All right. Something like this. Something like this. I don't know. Okay. So that should give us enough to work with for the beginning. So obviously that nose is good for maybe 2. It needs love. We're going to fix that. All right. So let's see. What can we do? I think first things first, I need to get this nostril area kind of filled in with this shadowy bit. So I guess first I'll start with the nostril colors where it has this deeper kind of like reddish even, reddish brownish darkish color. And so we'll just kind of go like this. Copy paste, throw it over here. And then we'll just do Q and then throw it behind. Already a little better, but not by a lot. Okay, save this. Come on in and let's see. All right, that way cuts in a little more in a good way. So bring this up here. All right. Let's make it a little bit more rounded. Great. Okay, save that. Right. Now, it's going to be a little bit tricky to do this because I don't have the nose right in front of me, so I guess I'll slide it over. Oh, how am I going to do that? Okay. So what I'm going to do is do color points. This is the only one I'm a little concerned about. I'll have the light flare. But I think an easier way to accomplish this is just by making a new layer for that. So we're going to make it like this dark color here. Then I'll have a line that goes across. And then, so these ones will be light. This will be dark. This will be more purpley. We'll see how that looks. So first, we're going to come in here and we're going to get this light sample. Okay. And then we're going to do some color points. think, and I guess this is a good point to, it's probably the last point I have. Oh, well, that's not great. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. So I have obviously a light source here, and then down here it'll be darker. So we'll go. And it kind of goes over to here. It'll have this a little bit darker color. So used to zooming in. All right, so let's get this right. And so we got the red. Good, so go up a little bit. Okay. Okay, that's close. And now we need this purpley color over here. I'm gonna grab some of these dots now. Oops. Cool. And this is what's gonna make it look awesome if I can do it right. Get this like purpley color here. It's probably just a different color of red, honestly. But yeah, it is. Okay, so let's see. Doesn't look so bad. I like how there's this line here. You see it a little bit better in this versus here. And we can work on, and this looks like it's a little bit even different color here. So that might be fun to work with. So actually, what's the color button? Okay. All right, so we got that. Let's bring this up. And let's kind of actually just grab the color we want it, where it has this oranginess that kind of melds it in more. All right, it's this oranginess, yeah. So that looks nice. And there's no true, so we're gonna have to get also over here. I wonder how that's gonna work. We need to get like a line or shadow or something. I wonder. Oh, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give this whole thing a stroke then. I'm just gonna grab this. There we go. Come over here, grab the stroke color. Click Q on this. I'm gonna enable that. Oh, I need to stop doing that. Okay, that's right there. Okay, that doesn't look beautiful, but what I am gonna do is then come in and do some line work, removing some and then making it a little bit smaller. Okay, so I can do hide edge. Well, first I don't know where I need to hide the edge, so we'll do it. Looks like edge, we'll do it here. Okay, so hide that edge. And then we know we want it here. We don't want it on the nostril. Anyway, we want one there, but not here. Not here. Okay, right. But now what we need to do is really thin it because it's going to throw people off. See how this looks. Okay. Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't like how rigid this is. It needs to be smooth. It can't just be this box. This one looks a little bit better because of that. I really like how the color comes up here, though. That looks good. When you get the little light flare here, kind of like how it has that. And then I might wanna, I don't know, I still have to think about that. Interesting. So we'll take that back, come in here, and just round that out. Honestly, what was I thinking? How did I not catch that? Let's round that out here. Okay. Really don't want this to go too far out. Okay, maybe that's a better way to do it. And then put it. Okay. All right, and now I guess the only other thing is I feel like this is a little weird. So why? Why does this look weird to me? I think it's because I'm making a strong line, whereas they just use shading. It's hard to do that sometimes. Okay. I think it's because it might be a little too high up for me. Okay, I think that looks a little better. Now we'll just need to add in the flare. So grab this, come in, and we'll grab this color here. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. Fine. Okay. That's really intense there. That's okay, I guess. And one thing I want to do is soften this up too. I feel like this arc here is too hard. This one's nice and round, but this one is a little too jagged. So let's fix that. That'll be a lot better too. It's the curve width. Okay. Let's minimize these here. And there's no reason I can't bring them down some. Keep doing that width. W for width. Okay, I think that makes it look a little bit better. Especially here. I hate that. I was looking at this a little bit ago trying to figure out why I just despise it, and I think it's because, yeah, it's too big there. And now that we have that fixed, I can move this up some. Yeah. Now this isn't super rounded. I'm just going along and fixing stuff that I feel like would make it more Luca. All right, that's definitely bad. So we'll get the width tool by pressing W. And making that a little bit smaller here. We'll get the width tool. Just kind of slim it up some. Not a bunch. That's fine over there. I guess up here we can at least minimize this so it's not just such a hard transition. Width tool. A little better. Okay. I think that's better. Okay. Great. So we have the nose. Okay. The mouth. Nose. These eyebrows are super cool. I might have to play around with that. So these little textures are going to be a nightmare to make. I know. I'll use a stroke width. So something that I love doing for this, and I really don't get the option too much, or the opportunity rather, is to use this brush tool and then find something that's cool. It has like a fun texture like this. So let's see if there's any that I can like. See how that's kind of fun? That has some like texture. So no, it needs to have the strokes going down. So not a piano. That's fun. And that could work. So if we can angle the drift to go this way. Oh no. Okay. So you can kind of space out the jitter. That's too spaced, I think. I like this. And then can you angle it? Even a little bit will do. Okay. Bring this back to 0. That looks better. All right. So, and then we'll come in and get this darker hair color for the stroke. Fine. And then we'll go into our tool here and we're just going to draw a line for the eyebrow. Just cross here and little separate points. Fine. And we'll go T to select that. And then we'll do create shape, stroke only. And let's see what just happened. Okay. So that's what it looks like now. So what we're going to do then is do Q, select the shape, and increase the width until, yeah. That looks pretty bad. I wonder how we're going to fix that. I mean, it's kind of cool that it has this cool crayon color effect, but I really want to try and make it as realistic as possible, but without using some sort of raster. I know I'm on 13, I have the bitmap capabilities, but I'm not really trying to do that. So let's try this. Cool, and then you can kind of slim it down. Slim it down even more. I mean, that's just not going to cut it. I think this is just, it's doing its job. I need to get a better brush. So let's see what we got. Stars. That obviously didn't do anything. Like this. Stars. Rainbows. That'd be so fun. Rainbow eyebrows. Oh. It's interesting. I think that has potential. I mean, it's cool textures. What is this? Arrows? That's fun. I like that. What is this called? Just brush. That brush is super cool. I wonder if we do something like a brush like this and then come over with this scratch to give it the texture. So we'll have two. Man, whatever these are, these brushes are just super cool. I like that. I wonder if there's a way you can angle the... There is. But if you have it at 0, it's random. Cool. That's cool. I wonder if this is better. I just like how that has the messiness in it. And I don't think it'll be as clean as this, but that might be a little too rigid. Moho Pro is so cool. It is such a fun program to play with. Okay. I just wish there was one that had like the perfect texture that was up and down. Ready. I wonder what the spacing will do. It's kind of fun. So this one could be the... Oh, I shouldn't have the spacing that much. But I can have the angle drift go up. I guess that's fun. Go down like this. I like that. Doesn't have the texture. I like this effect though on the edges. I think that's fun. Okay. So, I mean, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. And I made it in the nose layer. Left eye, brow, and it's the right. So, click that, copy, paste. Great. Let's bring back Luca's head. So, I'll give an example. This is what I have, and this is what Luca's is. It's not truly as nice as this looks, but you know, that's okay. So let's duplicate it. We'll give this L, leave the 2. We will flip it, slide it over. It's a little bit smaller, so we're just gonna kind of bring it in some. Down here, so I guess we'll start there. Just bring it in. Okay. Let's do this line width too. I feel like this one might just need to be a little bit smaller. Okay. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, is this the right thing? I think that might look good. I just liked how it has this rigidy texture on the outside. You know what? I'm going to do a secondary. Can you have 2 strokes? Effects? Because that'd be cool. Effect shaded, soft halo gradient, image texture. Now that would be awesome. Spots, splotchy, sketchy. Okay, let's check out what sketchy means. It took away the things I liked about it. All right, well, shucks. Plain's fine. Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty in its own way. It's not pure Luca. It's Brendon's pure SkunkBurger Luca. All right, so the eyes are going to be so fun. Let's do this. I'm most excited about the eyes. I want to have a masking layer, but I want to be able to still work it with a bone without having to go down from the body to the head to the eye layer. I've seen people do this other ways, but I think I'm going to try just doing it for the sake of this video. Okay, and give it this. So we're going to come in, grab the stroke of this cool red color, grab this off bone white, and make a circle out of stroke. That's fun. Do none. I'm going to bring that way down to about there. We'll fix that. So go up. Luca's eyes are cool. They kind of go down like that. Right? That's Luca's eye. Now what we need to do is bring this over here. Man, the align width is going to be harder with it. I mean, so many points. Tool. Guess we can go here and increase that line width, and then here and we'll decrease it. That kind of makes up for it. Okay. Wonder if there's a way you can do shaded. Sure. I don't see any shadiness here. Sometimes you can't see it in there. Is that why? Only threshold. Oh, is it? That's silly. That's why. Okay. Right. So let's give it a full color. Shaded just took the color away. So let's see what we got. All right, that's interesting. So the shaded really didn't do anything. Did it? Oh, here. Well, obviously changed color. It's odd. I don't like that. Just gonna take it off, I guess. I like how it has that little lip though. Okay, so we have the eye. I'd have to call that right eye and left eye to give it some form of. I'm gonna apply some masking here. Hide all. Okay, that's it on. So we're gonna create a new vector. We'll call this. Okay, and the iris won't be able to live outside of this because this is the mask, and that's great. I'm gonna come in here, and it's gonna have a black, and then it's gonna fade to brown. So we're gonna have some color points on even the. Ooh, okay, well, that'll be interesting. So we have auto stroke in this. Come in. That'll be a dark color. Okay. And then the fill will be something like this beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so then we'll. It's pretty close. Down some. I gotta scoot that in a little. It's fun. You're fighting the pixels here. All right. So now we need to make the width of these different. Eyeballs are hard. I've never been super great at them. Like this. Actually, here. Make the width of it lesser. It's just maybe a different color. But I'm just going to make it lesser like that. So, and I think that's too much still up there. And that's fine. I'll make it a little bit less, but that's fine. Okay. And now we need to get the color points because it's obviously not going to stay this color. I love this cool yellowy color they got here. Oops. A little too far back there. Roger that. Take her back into deep space. Okay. Color point. And it's going to probably need to have this be that same color. Fine. And it's going to have that. We'll give that white flare. And then let's give it this black spot. All right. First thing I notice, that can't have a stroke. That's just not great. Second thing, notice this kind of comes down a little bit. So we're going to get rid of the stroke on that. And then I'm going to slim that down some on both ends. Well, here's what I'm not happy with. Or maybe a wish list. I love how you can get these textures and stuff, and that's just so hard to do in a vector program. I also like the red color that comes in up here, and then it gets like darker brown over here. So I wonder if there's a way, maybe I'll try that. Let's grab this color point. We'll grab this red color. That's a little better. And then we'll grab this point, and then we'll make it the darker color. Oof. It's a little too strong. Is it? Yeah, let's try 2.5. Well, it does have that shaded now feel there. It's here, and then it has the red up here. Though I want this to be a 2, because, yeah, that looks a lot better. Now, I'm still a little sad that I don't have the textures, but I might just have to be okay with the fact that I'm not using that exact program. And when I render this, Luca looks great. Okay, so now we have Luca's right eye. We can duplicate that layer. We'll do left eye. And then we can there we go. So no eyes are the same too. I think this is going to be a little bit smaller. Maybe even a little bit wider. Maybe a little too much wider. Too bit. Ooh, that didn't look great. Why? Kind of has that Sid the Sloth look now. Poor guy. I'm sorry I made you look like that. See that there? Alright, so what we're going to do then is go like this, because I hate that it's so large, that it's just going to... That's a little better. Okay. Well, better. So now we have this. We don't have these like cheek things yet, nor do we have the ears, but we do have the head, wherever that is. Okay. Well, I thought we had the head taken care of. Apparently, I was very wrong. That is... Ooh. Look at this. It's Pancake Man. Alright. This might be a good stopping point. I'm going to get some food and spend some time with my family. But I'm going to come back and finish this up later. Thanks for watching.